Hello. I hope.
Hello.
Is everything fine? Can you see us? Does it work now? Because it was really tough. Can you let us know? Yes. Hello there. Okay.
Well,
amazing.
that's Archie.
It is
Always
Archie,
right,
but
yeah.
he's on the chat, so I'm happy that Archie is there.
Yay.
All good now.
All good. Perfect.
First of all, everyone, we're really sorry. We had
boy.
a lot of technical issues.
Yeah, the computer.
Rise of the machines. It's here, people.
Yeah, they're
Skynet.
always against us, right? Software updates, OBS, camera, PC updates. Oh my god, just. Anyway, let's not dilly-dally. Let's get into this because we actually have a lot we want to speak about.
We kind of wasted a lot of time already. So.
Yeah, let's get into it. So you know me, I'm Forsythia. I am the senior community manager for Vigor, and I have two awesome technical designers with me, Michal and Alex, who you
Both
have
technical.
seen before.
I think.
Both awesome.
Technically,
Absolutely.
best
One maybe
technical
more than the other.
designers.
Might.
Who is
Depends on the topic you ask.
Alright, so as we mentioned today, we will be having a few small announcements with you, and maybe we could jump into that announcement first so that we could. Michal scared me, I jumped.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
Yeah, I'm happy. We changed our
Mission
setup.
accomplished.
You wanted to do that the last time as well,
Yeah.
but we couldn't because of our setup, but we have a totally different setup now, so that's fine.
Looks the same.
That's not true, Alex. The mic
Oh,
is
the
hanging off the ceiling now.
Yeah, many.
Maybe a teaser. Yeah, we have some teasers for you. If you like, keep an eye out. We kind of spread them out throughout the stream, so we will be checking in on the chat to see if any of y'all catch it. But we have some announcements, so we want to update you on how our survey is going. We also have double XP weekend
Let's
coming
go XP.
this weekend. I saw a lot of comments on social media recently asking for a double XP weekend, and we know that it's really hard to get your grind on right now because we have an update coming out soon, and a lot of people are struggling to finish all 75 levels.
Also,
which-
we were waiting for when you get the boosts from the battle pass, so you get even more XP.
Mhm.
So
Yep,
now,
yep, yep.
now is the time to finish it off.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, you know what? I'm just really happy and relieved we're finally live. It was really tough.
Yeah.
So
And we weren't sure. We thought that we would be without camera at one
Oh
point.
my god. Yeah, we were like, worst case
So-
scenario, we're just gonna stream.
You would
the
just hear our voice.
And then you would see the game.
First,
Yeah, gameplay.
first Vigor podcast.
First Vigor podcast. That might be a
Interesting.
thing.
That would be cool. Let's try and see if we could get the game going.
Get the
okay,
game
the
going.
game the game is going, so that's fine. Everything is working fine now. I don't know what happened, but I'm just really happy. Hello everyone. Everyone's saying hi. They're all coming, and there's some hype for the double XP weekend, so that's awesome. Let's see as well what the other chats have to say.
He does have fan club.
Who has fan
Alex.
club? Yes, Alex has a fan club. I am part of that fan club.
Of course.
I wanted to keep it a secret that you had
It's
a fan
not.
club. Okay, fine. Alright, so, right, let's jump right in, shall we? Feel free to start an encounter if you would like. We will be having some giveaways. One of the announcements was the double XP weekend coming up, so you could go and, you know, hopefully enjoy it when it comes around this weekend. It starts on the 9th and it ends on the 12th, and we will also be putting out an announcement about it on our social media. We are also going to be talking about our LMG tweaks. Do you want the chat to choose a map for you, or do you want to just yeet and choose a map of your own?
I mean, I generally am a huge fan of yeeting, whatever that entails.
Depends. Maybe somebody will react in time.
Yeah,
Or you,
You have
can,
like-
or
you have
we
like
can go
5
also
seconds.
shoot out or whatever. Yeah, I suppose.
that too, up to you. Let's see what the chat has to say. And actually,
Like-
Michal is the one who has the controller
But
right
you,
now.
you have to switch it at last second, so you won't get stream sniped as much.
Oh, yeah. Oh, go GV. So, Grantham Valley it is. So, that was quick. While we are
95,000
queuing-
crowns.
What weapon do you have equipped, by the way?
Oh shit. Yeah, I have L85
LE5 and
SVU.
SVU. Okay, fine.
I better check to not mess it up. I love those hibiscus skins. I wish they were much sooner in the game.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh, I see that some people are just saying hi and saying excitedly. Alright.
We are the bank, yeah.
We still are the bank, yes.
I'm gonna go into a zone.
Are you gonna be
Go
sweaty?
zone. Of course.
Well, in a while.
We'll see.
Like it's
We'll see.
gonna get pretty hot in here, so I'm gonna get sweaty.
Okay. By the way, feel free to boost the lobby to the maximum. I already see that some people in the chat are talking about LMGs, which is perfect because Alex is here.
I can go ahead.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
You can. Well, where we can start, the brief patch notes that we shared with the community included that the recoil and crosshair spread of machine guns were tweaked, and the M249 mag capacity was lowered from 200 to
short summary is okay. Let's start from the point where we were, and that was before LMG's rework. So we had reworked sniper rifles and shotguns, and next up were LMGs. And initially they had configs where the bullets were going in helix, and it was pretty much impossible to hit anyone. So we changed that, so they're actually like usable recoil wise, but of course it's too much because they are not balanced in any other way as you would expect. So mechanics like movement speed modifier, which would slow down the character if you carry the weapon, or let's say the inertia where you not move around but aim around slower, so you can't really be as quick as SMG, and you would have to be in much more tactical approach, but we don't have mechanics like that. So we only reworked the machine guns and the recoil and accuracy. So now their awesome DPS, which was like that before, could be applied much better. So yeah, we pretty much overtuned the recoil to be pretty low, but the biggest problem was the spread, which was changed in the latest mid update kind of hotfix, which happened on the cloud. That's also first time we actually did it. The change was that urgent that we actually did this for the first time, and it worked out. Okay, it cost only a few bucks. So yeah, in the newest change, which happened only on the cloud, it didn't force any game update. We basically reduced the amount of bullets in the M249. It's a change I wanted to get there some while ago, because the density of fire was way too high, and like even pre rework M249 was already busted. Like if you take a look on the weapon frequencies, how often it was used, it was in top 10 already before the rework. So it only got better, right? So with that in mind, we reduced or nerfed the spread. So when you shoot the burst with the machine gun, it will spread the bloom much faster and to the bigger size. So that's like part of the nerf, but I still think that we should do the movement speed modifier and other supportive mechanics to make the machine guns more balanced in the world. And I don't think the correct way is to go back to the helix weird configs, but getting the rest of the weapons on the similar level. So when everything is solid and you can kill players with solid weapon, even if it's your first encounter, then I think we got to a good place. And to be honest, the amount of posts I see where new players are saying I can't kill anyone for 100 encounters, they are less frequent, because with the reworked guns, with the easier, simpler recoil, which can be handled even like normally on the controller, even if you are not that experienced which I think is very important factor in the free-to-play game, is there. So that's where we were and what we just did. And if you think that MGs need more nerf, I would say let's do that after we rework all the other guns, because we would just cycle in circles forever, and then when we reworked assault rifles we would just return back to the MGs, because they would be on the different level.
Yeah, it's basically that everyone perceives it to be OP, but we see a bigger picture.
Well, like in grand scheme of things, they will be OP. They should be OP. It's like it's a strong gun, but it should have drawbacks, like things like reload times and the movement speed are like first thing to come to mind. And when we get to rework the rest of the guns and all others will start making sense as well, I think we'll get to a point where the machine guns won't be as super effective as they are right now.
Yeah.
So that's about it. If I should sum up the latest, that's Archie. That's literally Archie.
How do you know?
Because it's his skin.
Oh, okay. Hi, Archie.
Yeah, look at him go.
He's running away so fast that you can't even see him move.
Somebody will just double tap you both.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, place fireworks. Great idea.
Alright, so
Stream snipe anyone?
Tiny Online's asking, when will this change happen?
Great question. Eventually, as soon as possible.
Yeah, like even though it, like I think that we've mentioned it countless of times that we take feedback and we are working on a lot of things, but it might take some time to see it actually change or happen in the game.
Like if we weren't nerfing the machine guns, we would have different category reworked. Now it took similar amount of time.
Yeah.
So like I'm not saying that you shouldn't have done that. You should, but many of the feedback just didn't take into consideration the grand scheme of things, where all guns should be reworked and with normal configs.
Yeah.
I was driving insane, like from the comments where new gold machine gun got compared to the old white weapon. Like, sure. Like I know they are not balanced among themselves. It's obvious.
Yeah, but that's why we're changing them categorically. We're going step by step.
So like the reason why we reworked machine guns instead of the assault rifles and SMGs is not as sinister as you would think. Basically, we released machine gun and we wanted to have rework along with it. And the second thing is that we wanted to get the frequency of the bad machine guns up. So like purple RPK, Zastava, PKM, blue RPK, UK VZ, which is supposed to be excellent weapon, which proved its worth over time. But in the game it just wasn't usable, and
Alright. Well, let's try and read what the chat has to say.
First we wanted, that's true, like they do way more damage, they have way more DPS. They use same caliber ammo as some different weapons, and usually those weapons are like sniper rifles. So you have like Mauser shot, which is used on Mosin, and you have it in machine gun. And since the damage is on the ammo and not purely on the machine gun or on the gun itself. He chucked the grenade at you. Did you see that?
There was a second one.
Alright, let's see.
So first we wanted to fix the recoil and spread, because it was literally unbearable, at least from my point of view. Like I literally hated playing with machine guns. Now it's not that bad, obviously. But when we will get all the recoils and all the spreads done, which is like the most integral part of the weapon, the accuracy and damage application. Those are more important to a weapon than DPS, especially in hardcore game like Vigor when it's like one bullet can end you. So first we need to rework everything in terms of spread and recoil, then we'll see where we are at and come up with some list of like how the weapons should compare to each other in terms of damage, in terms of DPS, because we will see how well they apply the damage, and then we can make some smarter decisions based on that. But I don't think it's a good idea to change it with just half of the weapons reworked, and especially the half which has lower frequencies than, let's say, assault rifles.
Yep. Let's see what the chat.
Yeah, the machine gun has insane DPS, like with 1200 rate of fire, or 1100. I think 1200 is MG3 and 1100 is KK. Like both weapons are busted. Obviously they are busted. Like their DPS is too much, and it's hard to play against them, especially on the short range. But at the same time, if you take a look on the history, those guns absolutely shredded. So like there is a bit of truth to those encounters, right? But it's not true that you can jump around like a
maniac
bunny with them. So I think the guns should be more balanced in this regard than just damage. And obviously we could change the damage, we could reduce the damage to like quarter of what they have now. But is it gonna make the balance among the guns better? And when we'll eventually add or like fix those like issues with the other weapons balance, what are we gonna do with machine guns? Like roll them back to the current state and just go back and forth and have inconsistent meta all the time?
May I suggest that you make carrying ammunition more punishing to carry?
That's idea. That's literally what I think should be done about this. Like it should be more punishing to use the weapon in terms of mobility and in terms of how much you can jump around, let's say. For example, I think much better balance would be that pistols and SMGs are usable with jump shot and don't spread the crosshair that much, but with machine guns they just go all over the board and you can't jump shot with them.
Yep.
For example, the balance where you can't ADS in standing or crouch is literally irrelevant, but it's there already. I actually tried to removing that limitation and it completely messed up the animations, so we would have to
we need to figure it out.
Rework more things to actually make it happen.
Yeah, but that's actually some nice insight that you shared with the community there, that like it was something that we considered, like not being able to ADS, but even though we wanted it, it just didn't turn out very well, and if we wanted to implement such a thing, it would take so much time.
That does make some sense, but like it was also introduced at the age where you couldn't prone shoot from the rooftop because the bullets were getting stuck in the roof. So like, yeah, I don't think that was a good mechanic. But for example, the movement modifier on the weapon categories is like a must. So let's say now the character is running at some speed. It's some specific Unreal number, but it's around 600. So let's say if you modify that with machine guns, you run at speed 400. Like you wouldn't be able to wiggle as much. You wouldn't be able to outrun unless you put it down. You wouldn't be able to chase anyone with lighter weapon. Because the weight parameter in the game also doesn't do exactly what you would think it does. And it's not mentioned anywhere except in the menu where you equip the gun. So, yeah. Feel free to ask more questions about this, but in the end, I think we should like rework the rest of the weapons and then take a look at on the meta as a whole.
Yeah.
And if we want to further nerf the machine guns right now in terms of recoil or spread, then like how would you expect that it behaves? Like you can make example at some game, but you have to keep in mind that it's played on joystick. So if you say Tarkov, because Tarkov has like
It's on PC.
pretty good recoil model. Yeah, it's on PC where you can compensate it with mouse. On joystick, most players can't really compensate or don't even know how. And with current configs, it's going right stick down. So.
So people are moaning that it's gonna take too long if we do it too fast. We could mess it up
Well,
and make it worse.
that's
Which would we prefer, done right or rushed?
That's the thing. Like the first machine gun rework was done in like 2 passes. I wanted ideally 4 with some weeks of like specific testing, but we just didn't get to have that luxury of so much like trying and thinking about what to do. Go Elim, Michal.
Yeah, you can go Williams. And also we got an in-game news notification about the survey, and I just wanted to briefly talk about how much entries we've got so far. We've got around 2,500 entries, which is awesome, because now the community will be able to get the jacket with the tomato pattern. So good job, y'all. Thank you so much. We're still we're not finalizing the data we're getting. We're just taking a peek every now and then to see what's being said, how people are responding, etc. But definitely after we do the survey, we will be also presenting the data and the outcome of our survey, perhaps on a stream. I think that would be good, maybe on some on our socials as well. But I think that it would be nice if we talked about the outcome of the survey eventually once it's done. But yeah, so just make sure to fill out the survey if you haven't yet, please. And the important thing is to fill in your Vigor ID, because without your Vigor ID number, we couldn't give you your rewards. The rewards will be awarded after the survey is closed, and we're closing it on the 11th of September. Depending on how many people have completed the survey, we will be distributing the rewards later, like in a couple of days after the survey actually closes. We'll definitely elaborate a bit more on our social media posts, so we hope that you stay tuned for that. Let's go back to the game because Michal has decided to go on Elims. Let's see, where can I do the survey? You could check it out on our website. We could probably send a link as well in the chat. Yep, there's the link on the chat. You could click that link and you can complete the survey there. Again, please do correctly input your Vigor ID because otherwise we wouldn't be able to give you your rewards. And we're really grateful for all of you who have participated. So far so good. We're really excited to see how the survey is gonna pan out in the end. Alright,
That's actually really interesting.
Which one, Alex?
Like the one with the Elim, where playing against team of 3 you don't have a gun, you don't get enough points, even if you boost it. That's kind of sad story.
That's a bit sad, but thank you for bringing it up. Let me just screenshot it.
Yeah, screenshot it.
And get some feedback, or I mean, I don't know, Archie is on the chat too. You could screenshot, but let me screenshot as well then, because I'm already here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Our remaining guns will not be rewarded for season 13. Seems like a lot of work to add LSMGs. Well, we kinda managed to do the weapon config update mid-season, so literally when we'll feel it's good to go, we'll release it. I think we don't have to wait for update. Like the ammo capacity messed up the elimination preview of the weapon, where it takes data from the data table which is saved on the console instead of the cloud one, so it displays old number. But with the other parameters like the recoil and spread, we can just edit like very dynamically now. Apparently, I hope it wasn't one-time thing. So literally as soon as we think it's ready.
Mm-hmm. Also,
it might take time, but we want to have a nice balance and not rework it all the time, right? Like ideally, I would want a new recoil and new spread and talk about completely different balance than comparing guns with broken config to the guns with fixed config.
Mm-hmm. By the way, just a heads up, we have some battle passcodes on the screen.
Battle passcodes, let's
yes,
go. Let's go.
It's
Grab them
giveaway
while they're there.
time, and it's been there for a bit of time because I waited for Alex to finish his sentence, and now it's gone. So good luck with that. It would be cool if whoever claimed it was able to say whether or not they claimed it on the chat. That would be awesome. We've got more giveaways coming up. The one that was just on the screen was for Xbox, for all regions. We will be having some for PlayStation and Nintendo Switch as well. For PlayStation, we will have it for the European regions, and we will also have it for the Americas on PlayStation, and also for all regions on Nintendo. So Europe, Americas, and Australia, which hopefully you could grab later on for those of you who are interested. What could happen if I got reported cheating too many times and I'm not cheating? Yeah, so we've mentioned it a couple of times before with our report system that we go through the data that we receive based on how the reports come out, and if players get a substantial amount of reports, we have the capability to look more into that specific player's technical data through our systems, and we would actually then be able to investigate whether or not we should be taking action. So you don't have to worry about automated banning or something like that. It's not something that we have implemented. We are reviewing every report meticulously.
Yeah, we definitely want to avoid false negatives. False positives.
Yeah,
that one. Yeah, sorry. But what I meant to say is we want to avoid exactly that. We want to avoid any automatic bans or anything to people who are not cheating but are reported as such. So we want to investigate properly to be sure that when we actually undergo an action against someone, that it is actually valid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that means using the data that we have on hand and even more on our back end, basically. With the new report system in place, when should we expect to start seeing any action taken against players? You will probably see some action taken within the next few months. We don't have a timeline right now because if we give out a timeline, then people who are, let's say, guilty of doing these bad actions or cheating, for example, they will know what's coming to them. So we don't really want to say, oh yeah, everyone on this date who got reported will get action, will get reprimanded. We don't want to do that because then it will just prevent them from getting reprimanded, right? So we're being a little bit vague about it because we don't want to drive away both the honest and the, let's say, guilty players, because we want to take action in our own time and based on what our data says. But definitely within soon. Within soon. Yes.
I wanted to reply to the original sin.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the direction that will be the best for the gameplay. Like having the MGs nerfed in this way rather than straight up dropping their damage to something unreasonable. Mm-hmm. So if you have this idea more thought through, feel free to hit me up, and on Discord, you know where to find me. We can have a chat about it and we'll see. I'm not saying that we will do it or no, but it doesn't hurt to have good opinions, good ideas on the table. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Alright, RIP. Okay, let's see
For now,
what
for now.
else the chat has to say. Mhm.
Bring balance.
We've got one of our partners offering to run some games tomorrow. So he's planning on having some boosted lobbies. Modvlog will be having some boosted lobbies. That's gonna be sick. Oh yeah, and because we are giving away crowns for other platforms, like for PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, so you guys can actually get to boost if you want, or purchase the Battle Pass. It's up to you, depending on how far you've gone, or if you've already got the premium tier and such. So yeah. And I just wanted to briefly remind everyone while Michal is watching the kill cam, or well, watching his other teammates kill others rather, we have a double XP weekend coming up this weekend, starting on the 9th until the 12th. It's going to start at 3 p.m. UTC on the 9th, and it's going to end at 8 a.m. UTC on the 12th, so you get to get your grind on as well. So it's kind of good timing that we're doing a bit of a giveaway and we're having a double XP weekend at the same time. It's kind of good timing, I would say. Is the last grind that you need until the next update drops, basically. And let's get back to the game along with some PlayStation crowns for the European region and Australia. So good luck to those of you who are trying to get it, and it's going now. So I hope that some of you were able to grab it. That would be cool if you did.
You need the Jedi reflexes to hit print screen.
Sorry?
You have to have Jedi reflexes to just hit print screen.
Oh, yeah. Will Vigor be coming to PC at any point in the future? Well, we're not working on a PC port right now. We really want to focus on polishing the experience for players. Like, if you had joined in the beginning of the stream, you would see that we talked about the machine guns and how it needs to be tweaked, or how we would like to approach it. So, yeah, we're quite... Let's say our small team is quite busy right now, that we wouldn't basically have time or resources to work on a PC port, so we're not working on one. Let's see. Are there any plans on bringing the smile mask or the clown face paint for the PlayStation? I mean, I think that we will probably be having the face paint rotate sometime in the shop.
Oh, I think hopefully it will appear there.
Yeah, well, you're a PlayStation player too, so I guess you're looking for it.
That's the true sweat, customization, cosmetic.
Alright, let's see what the other chats have to say as well, not just on Twitch, but on Facebook. Let's see. Alright.
Yeah, multicraft is good quality of life. Would be nice if it was hidden behind some shelter improvement, along with opening multi boxes, right? Yeah.
On Facebook, someone's asking, would it be possible to make it so I can remap certain buttons? Also, I hope you homies have an awesome day. First of all, thanks.
Thanks, yeah.
Second, I think that remapping buttons would be cool, especially for
also
some
technically
people.
spicy.
Yeah, you mean spicy like difficult or okay?
Yes.
So technically the technical designer says it would be technically spicy,
like,
which is technically
I'm not
difficult.
saying like hard nope, but like soft nope, yeah. Like not worth it kind of nope.
With the teaser, by the way, like I'm curious
What's
if
teaser?
I don't know what teaser, but like we technically are kind of doing a teaser this stream.
Yeah, like,
But, like-
Michal showed it multiple times already.
Yeah, but no, we are having a bit of a teaser moment this whole stream. I wonder if anyone's noticed, but we'll see. I guess if someone brings it up in the chat, then we would probably point it out, but we're not. I haven't seen it in any of the chats. Let's see. See what the chat has to say. On YouTube, there's a question. Do we have any plans for first-person mode? we aren't planning on implementing a first-person mode right now. I feel like Vigor is unique in itself that you gotta aim in, like, you're not aiming in the player's or the character's perspective, you know? So we're not planning on a first-person mode, but you can aim down the sights if you would like. It might make it a little bit easier for you, but others prefer to do third-person aiming or hip firing, depending on the weapon that they have.
Archie.
What did Archie say?
Not Archie.
Oh, yeah. You can remap controls within the console. It just remaps controllers in general for games. Yeah, we have that, but it's Alex. But yeah, so what is that gun in the background?
It's a gun.
Yeah, exactly. It is a gun.
It shoots bullets.
Like pew pew.
Like pew pew.
Also, a couple more pew pews actually. Sometimes.
Yeah, so that's something that you may or may not see in the next
Stream
update.
crashed.
Oh!
Did it? Oh no, let's try again. It didn't crash on other platforms, but maybe on Twitch only. Let's see what's going on. No, it should be fine. The stream's back, I think. Oof. That was odd. It's running fine on YouTube and Facebook, but Twitch was not very nice to us.
Spitting fire.
Alex was spitting fire. What happened? Well, I don't know.
I'm sorry. Like,
When did we crash? I hope that they heard us like talk about what we were talking about.
Oh no, you don't know the secret.
Oh.
And you shall never know.
yeah. Sad.
Rip, big rip.
Like it was there.
All right. So, see, Captain Awesome was like, there's something being teased in the background. Yeah, you may or may not see that with the upcoming next update. Smart, good job.
We can't deny there was a background.
They're gonna see it all the time. We have a background constantly.
But you know, it might have been there for years.
Maybe, yeah. Might have been.
Some people's got some sharp eyes
Twitch
up
is
there.
back. Yay.
Alright. Oh yeah, the bot's a bit delayed with that.
And the bots are not having it.
Actually, it was really weird because it was just on Twitch that was the issue. Like, Facebook and YouTube kept going.
It's a curse.
It's the Twitch curse, maybe.
I suppose Twitch has some twitches.
Twitches.
The Twitch is twitching. I don't know.
It's twitching because it has my ex embedded in its nervous system.
Alright, let's see what the chat has to say. Oh, I lost my passion and love for the developers in the game. Really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I'm not, like, you could elaborate if you'd like on what exactly happened and we can try and see if we could figure it out with you. So, yeah. There's also a question of queue crafting.
Queue crafting.
Please.
Nice.
Well, it's not really a question,
Clutch.
it's a request, actually.
You got it. Switch.
Alright. Let's try and see... Oh, it's a win screen and it's probably a win for some PlayStation people who could get some crowns for the US.
Because I'm very sweaty.
Yeah, it's very sweaty.
Oh my god, it was a sweaty
My arms
control.
are sweaty.
Sweaty
These are
match.
sweaty.
Yeah, check
Mom
out this.
spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti are sweaty.
Alright, so yes, PlayStation crowns for US, Canada, and the Americas are on the screen. Good luck, fingers crossed. Let's see. Okay, interesting. I'm just really curious about our in-game news. Because it popped up again for us, but that's alright.
It does its things.
Yeah, it has its own, it has a mind of its own.
Wow, its own agenda, right?
Let's see what the chat has to say. What's poppin'? Well, what's poppin' is that we're doing some giveaways. Michal was sweaty, and now you'll get to see Alex be sweaty. And we
And this
have
guy's playing the whole day.
and we have a double XP weekend coming up. That's what's popping from the 9th till the 12th. And yeah, we hope that you get your grind on.
Archie got there.
Oh, Archie got in? Cool.
Archie got in.
And we've also
Archie has fast reflexes.
got an update on the amount of participants or entries we got for the survey, which is at 2,500 right now, which means that the participants who have participated so far will be getting the new jacket that we will be rewarding once the survey closes. So we hope that you keep responding, and we're really grateful for the feedback that you're sending to us. So that's what's popping. Alright. Do you play the game? Yes, I do. Some people know that I run some duos and trios and eliminations with them, and we actually have playtests going on as well within the company.
Actually do play the game.
Yes, we all play the game, so...
Just not necessarily as often. I mean, I have such a huge backlog of games that I wouldn't like.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough. I don't even know where to begin in the backlog, which is sad.
It's infinite backlog.
Yeah.
You're all amazing. Thank you so much, Jess. Bless. We feel really nice to hear that. Thank you. Let's see what the chat has to say. You guys should do PC gaming and cloud gaming too. Well, we already mentioned earlier that we're not planning on a PC port. We're not planning on adding the game to PC. For cloud gaming, I assume that you're referring to Xbox cloud gaming, but we aren't planning right now on adding the game to Xbox cloud gaming. So, I mean,
just like you mentioned previously, like our team is unfortunately not a massive team that a lot of other game studios might have available. So right now we're focusing fully on improving Vigor as is on the current platforms, fixing bugs, bringing new features so that the game can be as best as it can.
Best possible state.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to say at this point what the future is gonna bring, but right now. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I just also saw in the chat that Forsythia punches beards off. Well, technically everyone in the team punches beards off, not just me. So, everyone's punching some beards. Alright, let's see what the chat has to say in other places as well.
The question is, do you beard punch?
Well, does the...
I should have crawled out of there.
Oof, rip.
I just like everyone is like, there he is.
Alright.
Got him.
Are y'all in your home right now? Well, we look really comfortable because this is a couch. Like, we've changed a lot over the years in terms of our stream layout. Like, at one point you were sitting on computer chairs, and another point you were sitting on armchairs, and now we're sitting on a couch.
But technically, if you mean like, do we live here? Yes, we were just with Alex. We were just released from our basement cells for the 2 hours.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, I guess you can thank Forsythia for releasing you from your basement. I don't know. No, we're at our streaming room in our office.
But the great thing is that right after stream we have a feeding time. So.
Do you?
Nice.
Why was I not invited to some feeding time? I have to go back to my basement. That's not fair.
It's just like a bunch of oats that they throw into our cell so that we can sustain ourselves and write code.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I see. Alright. Are there any new game modes planned? Right off the top of my head, I think a system like COD where teams fight, team deathmatch style might be fun. Well, we do have a team-based game mode, which is elimination. I'm not really a COD player, so I'm not sure what team deathmatch is in COD, but we technically have a team deathmatch too, because
greatest matchup ever.
you go in a team, you fight to the death with other teams.
Sorry, Archie.
Oh my god, I can't believe you killed Archie. I can't believe.
Yeah, and he saved me before as well.
What a Chad. Like.
What a Chad, yeah.
Poor Archie.
That was a leg shot.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
Never skip a leg day.
Alright. Let's see what the chat has to say.
Almost. Almost.
Come on. Alex, just do it. Yeah. Oh, it was Archie again.
Should have shot sooner.
It's okay. You're gonna
I have lost
apologize
bullet.
to him later.
Ready?
Is that who I think it is in the chat?
Check this out.
Well,
It is. What the heck?
Almost.
I mean,
Well,
perhaps.
no. What?
What?
What? I'm confused now.
Could it be an imposter?
Is it an imposter in the chat? I'm not sure. Let me know, bro. Where's my phone? I need to get it and check.
I don't think she would be called the Pirit.
Well, that's the thing, right? Well, it's maybe good to check.
But it might be one of her alts. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was created 12 minutes ago.
Oh my god, almost.
Is she
Okay,
smoothing now?
I got my phone and she said it's her, so that's good. I got worried. I was gonna be like, okay.
Cheeky.
So not an imposter. It was not an imposter. Alright. Let's see what the chat has to say. I mean, like in other chats as well, like on YouTube and on Facebook. Alright. You never played COD, but you make games. Well, technically I don't make games. The technical designers are part of the game making process, but I personally am not.
Game making.
Because I'm a senior community manager, so unfortunately I don't sit and type on a computer some magical scripts and words to make the game.
Magical script.
Yeah,
it's exactly like that.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
From like half of my
But-
coding is basically some obscure incantations.
For
from
us, it
ancient-
includes mom spaghetti as well, though. Oh no!
So much
But
stuff.
yeah. But I mean, back to that, I mean, like, a COD never appealed to me, so I never played it, so.
But here's a
cod?
theoretical
Yeah.
question.
Like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I thought we were talking about fish.
Yeah, I also thought we were talking about fish. I was like, what is this topic?
Not Codfish, COD the game.
Cut the game. Okay.
Sorry.
I have to.
But also, okay, so here's a heretical question. Like, do you know there are other games aside from COD?
No, don't tell them that. They don't.
Oh shit!
That wasn't supposed
Sorry.
to be said.
You heard nothing.
Alright.
And well, there was obviously Vigor. I mean, I suppose that.
I suppose that's a game, right?
Yeah.
Just kidding, we're playing it, as you can see, Alex, and maybe you might hear his button mashing, I don't know. Let's
Oh,
see.
he's sweating so much. Right?
Yeah, I'm sweating a lot.
Also, by the way, this is the last giveaway that we're having this stream. It's for a Nintendo Switch. One code redeemable to get
Here, I want the
crowns
FAMO.
for different regions, which is listed on the screen. So good luck to all of you who will be getting it, and let us know. Alright, let's see. Oh,
There's someone.
who's being nasty? No one's allowed to be nasty here. Ooh. Okay, well,
Let's see.
that's alright.
Almost.
Can I see the scoreboard? Oh,
Archie is leading.
freaking Archie,
Archie is
man.
good.
Well, I guess we cannot tell him to get good.
But Archie got the privilege to play before this match, so.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Let's see.
What? I like how he always knows where I am. It's so magical.
I respect the developers and the hardworking team behind Vigor, but I dislike Forsythia. She needs to work on how she talks to people. Thank you for the feedback. Let me know if you have any constructive feedback for me on how I should speak to people. So let me know.
I heard someone fall.
Was it not you?
No,
Okay.
there is. Yeah. I overtook him. Yay.
How to redeem Switch codes? Well, first off, I hope that you were able to write down the code onto a piece of paper, or you took a photo or something like that. But you will have to do it on the Nintendo eShop. So, good luck. Fingers crossed. I have a Switch, but I'm not a Switch player. So, I hope that inputting it on the eShop will help. I believe that would be the way to go.
Random jump scares and encounters for Halloween. Well, we did add
Jump scares, yeah, pretty much. Like that's what you asked for, right?
Like, what's more scary than seeing someone jump at you with a machine gun?
True.
Is that Vigor Halloween win? Alright. Let's see what the chat has to say.
He has better cover there. What, did you see that?
No, crap, I didn't see
There was
Michal
like a person flying.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like a vampire.
Bro, sus.
I just...
I didn't see
So,
our
like,
latency though.
Yeah, you will see it on the VOD.
Okay, I will watch the VOD. It's at 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I knew this will happen, like...
no. Big rip. Okay.
GG.
I think you're like a god.
Wow, he overtook me as well. Rip.
Nice.
Well done.
I think everyone needs to take a chill pill and respect the dev stream and stay focused on the game. Thank you, 100%. True words, the witch hunt sadly is in full effect now more than ever. It will pass in time.
Yeah, as if it's first witch hunt ever.
No,
Yeah, we don't support any witch hunts one way or another. Like,
Yeah.
whatever the issue is, we can always sort it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just focusing on
Hopefully.
on facts, on our capabilities and everything. So
Go Elim. What is that?
Yeah, you can go with them. I randomly looked up Vigor on YouTube and saw this live stream. Which platform will this release? And also the name for the game is amazing, by the way. Looking forward to playing this. The game is already released. We just recently celebrated our 3rd anniversary, actually, in August. And Vigor, thank you for liking the name, we like it too. Vigor is available free to play on Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, so we hope that you can give it a try and let us know what you think. What? Let's see what the chat has to say.
Nice. Hello
do we have any more spicy questions?
I mean, there are spicy... Well, depends on your definition of spicy. Like... what is your definition of spicy? It's subjective, right? Just like everything that's ever being said.
That is true. That is true.
What? Why would you do that? Modvlog's idea. Daily partner hunts. First person to kill the featured partner each day gets X amount of crowns or a crate. So it's like witch hunting, but we will be rewarding
in real time.
them. Yeah. That sounds interesting, but I don't think many partners would appreciate that. Like, some of them are killers like you, Modvlog, and you can evade everyone, but I don't know how other partners will feel, you know? Oh, there's this question. That would probably be interesting if you would like.
Should I?
You want to read it out loud and talk about
No,
it?
not really.
I mean, like, it's a touchy subject,
Oh, right.
but no, the like if you want to actually get into it, but very briefly, honestly. So yeah, there is a question, and I think that there were a lot of questions like that in community these past few days. You know, what happened about the entire situation with health metal folks, and honestly, like, we are sad that it had come to it and that it happened in a way that it did. For sure, like, none of us is happy about how it turned out.
And it's not something we anticipated nor encouraged. Yeah. It's not something that we thought would ever happen, but when a partner decides to leave the partnership and move on, we will respect that decision and we wish them the best. That's what happens. They decided to leave, and we're a bit sad about it, but we can't force people to stay if they don't want to. So that's how it is. What happened? I didn't see. That's not fair.
It's a spicy grenade kill.
Rip! Frick, I didn't see.
Oh no!
Alright. We're at our last 5 minutes, so we'll actually be ending in the middle of an elimination match, but
Wow, how he
it'll be
got that.
fine.
Is that a nice weapon?
Why not try to remove the warning of radio ports? I guess portable signal detectors. Well, okay. Yeah, because we at one point added a widget or like a pop-up that says that you are detected by a portable signal detector. or your jammer jammed an incoming.
I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
That's all right. You sweat, and that's fine.
Truth be told, like, it sort of adds an extra tension when the game tells you that your position has been revealed. It creates that feeling of, you're probably gonna get hunted. And in addition to that, not having that actually takes that information away, which means that you might just follow your standard looting route, for example, being perhaps somewhat careless because usually nothing happens, but suddenly someone actually knows your position and you don't know that they do. And that could actually lead to a lot of frustration when you basically get sniped or just rushed with very little chance to prepare and respond to that.
Oh.
And also we got a follow-up that they believe that Half-Metal Fox left because we told him to take a break from the game.
Because he what?
Because we told him to take a break from the game when he sent us video proof of cheating. We've mentioned it a couple of times in our social media that a lot of things mentioned were taken out of context and in the wrong order as well, which is a bit of a shame because I know that all of us here have seen what was happening.
A bit.
Yeah, somewhat. But like the thing is with the break, I mean, honestly, like the whole idea behind it was like we're not actually standing with a gun next to the partner's head, telling them like, "Come on, you have to do everything." So like we want to, we want to support a good and constructive environment and relationship, which means that both sides are equal in this relationship, and that means that if one side feels like
they're frustrated, they're tired,
exactly like. There are options, like we're not forcing anyone to do anything. So the whole idea is like
you're offering.
Exactly. Like we're just mentioning that there is obviously the chance that we can come up to an agreement or some sort of a setup where this is doable, and that was literally the whole idea. So
yeah. Will there be a VOD of this stream? Yes. Actually, we tried really hard in the beginning.
There is a VOD for every stream.
Yeah, there is a VOD for every stream, but it's like really... It might be shorter than usual because we had some really bad technical issues in the beginning. But there will be a VOD. It will be available on our Twitch and on our YouTube, and I believe it will also be visible on our Facebook.
Almost got them. Nice fight.
Right. Did they... Oh, well, no, let's respect Half-Metal Fox's request. He believes that the death stream
it's not really a request, like I have same opinion on that. But since people mention it...
Yeah, they're mentioning it on our YouTube chat, and they want to know what really happened, which is fine. But we talked about it countless of times on our Facebook groups, that long story short, things were not how we wanted them to be, and we did not encourage anyone from leaving. We always encourage everyone to take breaks, and if someone decides to leave the Vigor partnership, then we will respect their decision and part ways and wish them all the best.
But just like Mr. Fox said, like, the stream is not the place for this. The whole reason was there was a lot of reaction from the community, and we just want to make sure that
we're getting the story straight, and
not just that, but that we can continue in our ways, hopefully, towards whatever that's in the future that might be better on both sides.
Yep,
we'll see what happens in the future, obviously.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what the chat has to say. Some funny stuff asking about Alex, you're a tryhard. What's your real Xbox GT?
I don't have a real Xbox.
You have a real PlayStation.
I have a real PlayStation, yeah.
He doesn't have real life.
Oh shit.
That's not true.
Stop it, Michal, don't be so mean
to me. I'm alive, I'm here right now.
You're gonna be locked in a basement with him.
What do you consider alive?
No, I don't want to be locked with him.
Oh, you will be though.
Wow, that hand, did you see that?
What? No.
That was really interesting.
Okay. Well, actually, we will be ending this stream in a couple of seconds, actually, so we could probably say bye to the community before we go. Do you have any last words, Alex, to say before we say goodbye to the community?
Enjoy the meta. Don't hate each other. Wait for the reworks. And enjoy the game, of course, as always.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, like there's nothing much to add. And good luck, Half Metal Fox, to your future endeavors. That was exactly what I wanted to say.
Yep.
Like,
Great.
no hard feelings, obviously.
Nah.
You dingus.
All right, Michal. Any?
Yeah, pretty much the
last
same
words?
thing. Just don't hate each other, have fun. In the Outlands, and be patient. We're still working on the game. We still have a lot of amazing stuff ready. I don't know what will actually get into the game. I don't know what we'll manage to actually somehow design, implement, whatnot. But there's a lot of great ideas. So just keep an eye out and have patience. We can only do so much at a time. So as always, if we come up with an update and there's something you don't like, tell us so that we know.
Because
so
we're
we should
always
fix it.
getting
PSS is
constructive
back.
feedback.
Yeah.
Yep.
Check this out against Remy.
Yeah. Okay. You are
Almost lost it.
Nice.
Unfortunately, the people can't see what's going on in the game right now because
Oh
we're
my
trying
God.
to say our
First time I
last
take
goodbyes.
PSS and I do something amazing, and suddenly like we don't have scream. Like it's
Sorry.
always like that.
Sorry, Nico.
Sorry, Ako.
Alright.
So anyway, don't hate each other. Have fun, and just keep an eye out for the great stuff that's coming your way. And rock on.
Rock on.
Yep. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and we're sorry again for the technical issues in the beginning, but we made it, so that's kind of cool.
We will
Alright.
thoroughly punish the machines.
The machines will be punished severely.
Alright, so thank you once more, and we'll see you in the Outlands. Bye bye.
See ya.
See you in the Outlands.